welcome back to my vlog. If you've been following the vlog at all, in my last video I had to have the hydraulic lines replaced on the power steering on my RV, and that all went well. And when I got back to the RV space next day, I noticed I had something else dripping underneath the RV. So I went down and checked it out, and found out that it was possibly a leak in the radiator. So I'm going to go outside and show you where I think it is. So anyway, that's the new hydraulic lines that they replaced. Well, they placed all the lines in the power steering system. Now, right down there, behind that, and here's some close-up pictures of that. From the other side, underneath. That's where I noticed that I had some leaks. So I took it over to Finley RV, have them check it out. They put it up on the rack, and the guys discovered that there was a hole in the radiator. So now, today's Tuesday, and I'm heading back over to Finley RV to drop it off, and they're going to replace the radiator. And I'll get back with you on that. What they're going to have to do is replace the radiator, which means taking all of this out and replacing the radiator, which is behind everything there. So it's going to be a job, and it may even take more than one day. So they're going to call me later today to find out where they're at on the removal and installation of that radiator. Okay, I'm here at the West Gate, and I just talked to the guys over there at the RV repair place at Finley RV, and the radiator that took a week and a half to get in was the wrong radiator. So they had to call the supplier, and overnight the right radiator. That I want you to know is that because I'm a poker player and I follow the Troopers blog, or vlog rather, he has a contract with the Westgate, and they have specials. It's called the Poker Calendar. So the Poker Calendar from Trooper, here's a picture of it right here, and he has special rates, and it's all inclusive on these prices. Check him out at his site. There's a link in the description below. So I'll be spending the night here tonight and show you a little bit of the rooms here at the Westgate. Okay, here's an update. I just talked to Finley RV, and they will have the RV ready around noon tomorrow. So I'm getting ready to check in here at the Westgate and stay here tonight using the Trooper promo again. And so it works out pretty well. So I'll be going over here to check in. Now, while I was waiting for him to bring up the RV, I reached in my pocket and realized that my wallet was missing. It was gone. I was frantic. I didn't know what to do. I had my money in there, all of my documents, driver's license, everything was in that wallet. I left as quick as I could, and while I was driving back to the Westgate to try to find my wallet, I started thinking about where was the last time I had used my wallet. And it was when I was making the reservation for the room that I was going to be staying in that night. And she needed the number off of my player's card. So I pulled out the player's card and read her the number. I was on my Bluetooth at the time. And after I finished reading her the number of the card and we concluded our transaction, she had reserved my room, I put the card back in my pocket and headed out of the slot area, leaving my wallet behind. When I arrived back at the Westgate, my first thought was to check to see if it might still be sitting on the machine. I wasn't surprised to find out that, of course, it wasn't. So the only thing I could think of then was to go talk to security in the sportsbook to see if possibly some honest person had turned in my wallet. I wasn't concerned so much about the money as I was about the documents that were in there. Those were hard to replace. Now, I was able to track down the person who found that wallet. It was an employee slot tech, and the slot tech found it and turned it into the security podium there in the sports book. And when I went there and he asked me what my name was, and I told him, and he asked me what state the driver's license was in, so I told him, and he handed over my wallet. All the money was in there, and all my documents were in there. So it was I tell you, it was very, very emotional to get all my stuff back. So like I said, I tracked down the slot attendant, and I rewarded him with $100, and he was very appreciative, and I know he'll pass it on. He seemed like that kind of a guy. He's nice. He was a young guy, and I really appreciate him being honest and turning in that wallet. That was my life was in that wallet.